Good morning, Colorado, and welcome to today's issue of Colorado Mortgage and Home Loan Rate Update. Today is Tuesday, the 27th of September, and I'm Randy Flood, the only certified mortgage coach in the state of Colorado. In the rates go up category, I don't have anything. I could actually put the Case Shiller Housing Index, which measures 20 cities across the country, and for the fourth time for the 4 months in a row, it was up slightly. However, I've elected to actually put it in the rates go down category. And the reason for that is although it was up, it was still very dismal because we just came off the home buying season, the summer. That's when everybody buys home. And a negative number, a minus 4.5%, is still a very negative number. So the housing market is not recovering. And the consumer confidence is once again very horrible. And I'll show you a graph of that. And what's really going to happen, be market movers, will be tomorrow. Durable orders and GDP. I expect a lot of volatility in the markets tomorrow. As I mentioned, consumer confidence is really bad. We feel bad and we expect bad. And what do I mean by that? If you follow the yellow line is our expectations. The purple line is where we're currently at. And you can see earlier we actually dipped below here. And again, we dipped below here. So what is bad is we're in a bad situation. But what is even worse is we're expecting it for it to even get worse. So that is not good. And once again, without consumers having confidence in feeling good, we're not going to have a recovery. And in order to have a recovery, we need to be up here on the expectations of at least of 100. And we're far from that right now. In the mortgage-backed securities, today is the third day that we've had a decline, which means mortgage rates are increasing, and I expect that we'll touch this 10-day moving average, and eventually I think we're going to fall down here to the 30-day average. And I believe what will end up happening is, before, this used to be the resistance. I got a feeling that that will actually be the floor or new support level for us, and then we'll be able to bounce back up. This is what the other mortgage market timing services are recommending. You'll notice that Rate Alert, they've changed their position on the 7 to 15 days. If the 10-year note closes above 2%, go on and lock, and we're very close to that. So that they're getting a little bearish on rates right now. And the daily rate lock advisory, their position is unchanged. So if you're closing a loan within 20 days, they recommend to go on and have it locked. In summary, what is happening is there's a lot of talk in Europe about providing new hope. And this EFSF, that stands for European Financial Stability Facility. And they're talking about increasing the funding for it. The irony is, it's brand new, so there is no funding. So I think people are grasping for straws, and the market was looking for anything positive coming out of Europe. And because of that reason, the Dow was up over 200 points as I prepare this. As I mentioned before, consumer confidence was another kick in the rear for us. Not good. And all this is causing a flight to safety. It's going to the securities instead of to the bonds. And as I mentioned before, this third day in a row that the bonds have decreased, which is bad for mortgage rates. We're in a downward trend. We had a 2-year auction today, and it's going to be interesting because the government is selling 35 billion, and they're switching their strategy from selling and buying long-term bonds. So it's going to be interesting. I don't think it's going to be a good auction. As I mentioned before, I think we're going to test the 10-day moving average. Rates are up, and I expect them to stay up for a little while, but still at fantastic areas. Now, the thought of the day, the stories we tell ourselves are only stories. Tell yours in winning ways. And that's very true. We have a lot of self-talk, and a lot of the self-talk is made up stories. And usually we're expecting, and the negative part, and we're telling, well, we can't do this, we can't do that, and it really, we can create whatever future we want to in the stories. So we need to actually do it in a positive and a winning way. And once again, I'm Randy Flood. If you're looking at buying a Colorado home or refinancing your Colorado mortgage, definitely give me a call. I'm available 24/7. I hope you enjoyed this mortgage advice, because I do try to provide something that people can rely on. And if you did, go on and click the like button below and share it with your friends, family, and coworkers. And as always, only wanting the best for you. Take care.